Most people would be surprised to hear that 1 of every 5 Estonians has a mental illness, and that's 20% of the population. The good news is that it is now becoming more socially acceptable to get help for that. That we all struggle with something at some point in time, whether it's fully diagnosed as a mental illness. We all struggle in our lives with some challenges at some point in time, and it is okay to get help for that. And it's a message that we at the Nick Finnegan Counseling Center are really dedicated to putting out there, that it is okay to get help, that you don't have to do it alone, that the social stigma that used to be attached to asking for help or to dealing with the problems or the challenges that you're going through in your life really doesn't need to exist. It is a very common, normal thing that people have loss, that people have stress, that people have pain at different points in times, and it is not something that we need to go through life alone. We're not wired, as human beings, we are not wired to be alone. We are not wired to be isolated. We are wired to be social creatures. And for us to isolate or withdraw when we're struggling, it's counterintuitive to the way that we're supposed to be. That doesn't mean that everybody's going to be social, that everybody is going to go out there and meet lots of friends and be part of a group of people when they're struggling, or that a support group's going to be right for everyone. But just talking to someone when you're having a problem is an okay thing to do. People ask for help. Counseling has become more accessible as well. Through managed care, a lot of managed care plans now will provide for behavioral health plans or behavioral health benefits so that you can have counseling covered by insurance. Some people choose to use that. Some people choose not to use their insurance or private pay. There's also programs like ours that will try to help meet people where they're at financially as well as emotionally. We'll try to help make sure that counseling is accessible with what you can afford. If you're trying to navigate through your problems on your own, you may be able to sustain, but the hard part about doing something like that is that you feel like you're the only person struggling, or you feel like no one else can help you. It's a misconception that asking for help is a sign of weakness. It really takes a lot of courage to ask for help, to go talk to someone, and to figure out ways that you can change your behaviors or change things in your life to improve and to feel better. I'm just gonna kind of take care of it and keep going about my business and see if I can just feel better. And what happens is then you socially isolate, which makes it worse. You don't talk about it as much. You think it's going to go away, but it doesn't go away that way. When you ask for help, when you tell your friends you're having a hard time, or when you go and talk to someone, you're actually really, not only are you addressing your problems and starting to feel better about them, but you're shortening the duration of the time that you're going to have these struggles. Now, it may not be the case for every situation. Some things are long-term, some things are short-term, but it is kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy if you say, I don't need help, I can do this on my own, I'm gonna get better, but then you don't really do anything about it. All you do is perseverate on an issue, or things don't get better, and then you continue to feel worse and worse. Asking for help puts you in a situation where you no longer feel alone. You feel like you're gaining some valuable skills that are helping you to feel better, and you're around people that care.